Live at noon, this is Fox 29 News Express.
Good afternoon. Welcome to News Express. I'm Heather Ayub. A fatal helicopter crash that claimed 3 lives leaves many questions unanswered. Fox 29 News' Braylon Jenkins was on the scene Friday and is now live in the Fox studio with an update on this story. Braylon?
That's right, Heather. Investigation continues into a fatal helicopter crash that occurred just before noon on Friday. It didn't take long before it was announced that all 3 men on board did not survive the crash and that the accident took place not too long after taking off.
On March 15th, what could have been described as a beautiful Friday turned tragic as reports of a helicopter crash were released. The accident occurred just before noon at approximately 11:45. Involved in the accident, an S-76A helicopter with 3 men on board. The crash occurred just southeast of Calcasieu Parish near the Cameron Parish line. The Cameron Parish Sheriff's Office, along with the Cameron Parish Office of Homeland Security and Emergency Preparedness, Calcasieu Parish OEP, Grand Lake Fire Department, the Lake Charles Fire Department, airport officials, and ERA employees, along with other area agencies, arrived on the scene to lend a hand in any way possible. The crash site was described as being a pasture area with muddy and wet terrain, which called for responders to use all-terrain vehicles and other helicopters to get to the site. We spoke with Cameron Parish Sheriff Ron Johnson when we arrived on the scene.
We do have 3 confirmed fatalities in there. That was all the people that were supposed to be on board according to the ERA.
Friday afternoon, following the crash and area officials responding, ERA Helicopters LLC addressed the accident on their website. This quote from ERA Helicopter CEO was posted. Quote, "We deeply regret this unfortunate accident, and we will use all of our resources to support the families of those involved. Our review will continue in concert with the investigation by the National Transportation Safety Board, which has jurisdiction over this matter." End quote. As the NTSB does for all of its investigations, a tweet was posted on Friday at close to 2 o'clock stating, "NTSB is investigating an accident involving an ERA helicopter S-76A that crashed in Lake Charles, Louisiana today." Friday evening, the names of those involved in the crash were released. The pilot, 69-year-old William R. Croucher of California, and mechanics 41-year-old Timothy Lloyd Goring of Sulphur and 55-year-old Michael E. Tyree of Iway. All 3 were reportedly employees of ERA Helicopters. The men were reportedly conducting a maintenance test flight of the helicopter. Braylon Jenkins for Fox 29 News.
Investigation into the crash continues. Sheriff Johnson confirmed this morning with Fox 29 News that the entire case has been turned over to the NTSB and the FAA. Another source told us that the helicopter has been moved and relocated to a secure hangar at the Chenault base. We will continue to update you on this story as information is made available.